It's NFL draft time. You know what that means? We have our mock to be mocked NFL draft. We go through all 32 picks of the NFL draft, some guidelines, no trades and stuff like that, just because it just gets way too damn confusing. But then we have some surprising picks at the top and at the bottom. And then we get into the latest of the NBA playoffs, where some teams stand. Game twos from the New York Phillies series, from the LA Lakers Denver Nuggets series. What is going on with Miami? What is going on with the Magic? And if you like what we do, don't forget to like and subscribe to us on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on iHeart Podcast, on Apple Podcast, or wherever you may get your podcast. Leave us a comment, leave us a like. Don't forget to follow us. And if you really like what we're doing, we do have a Patreon page, patreon.com/sandlotsports. Give us a contribution and help keep the show going. Thank you, guys. Welcome to the Limeward Sports Podcast in Sanford, Florida. This is Sandlot Sports. I am Adam Capperson. I'm here with Dorian Cody.
Hi, Orlando Magic.
We'll get to them in our NBA segment, but
that's a minor story.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Introduce me, Adam, so I can get to what I want to say.
And BJ Thomas.
Holy shit. Michael Jordan would never have allowed a comeback from 20 points up.
No. So
At all.
There's no way. He would have killed everybody in the stadium before he allowed a team to come back from a 20-point deficit.
Hands down. He would run our test that bitch.
He would have killed the stadium. There is no way Michael Jordan would have gone out up 20-0. When it got to when they narrowed it 5 points to up 15, he would have come back in and run it to 25.
Yeah.
And then smoked a cigar on the sideline.
And then gone back out and then played 9 holes of golf that evening with somebody holding a spotlight on the court for him.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
while also
down?
gambling? What's that?
Right. Could you imagine the stare down he would give to AD and D'Angelo Russell, looking at him like, "You motherfuckers, you lose this game."
I thought I heard
you guys.
I thought I heard thunder last night, but it was Kobe laughing in heaven.
So I've got a rundown of our NBA segment, and the Lakers meltdown is one of the pieces. But I do want to get to the NFL draft, which is Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to do our mock draft today.
All right.
So this will be fun. A couple rules, real quick. Got more guidelines than rules, but they are what they are. So no trades.
I'm trading everybody.
I don't give a damn if Minnesota wants to trade up to 3 to pick up, Malik Neighbors. Don't care. They're not doing it in our draft. On top of that, whomever you're picking for, pick who you think they should have, not who you want them to have. So, BJ, when you're picking for the Eagles, don't pick the third string defensive lineman from Florida State.
I'm picking P. Diddy. Fit right in that locker room. Bunch of freaks.
The diddler.
The diddler. Fit right in that locker room with Jalen Hurts shoving hands up asses and whatnot.
Oh, man.
Old Fisty McGee over there.
I
I was not the first one to go to that soundtrack. I would also like to make it known that I'm hilariously unprepared for this NFL mock draft, but I'm ready to go.
It'll be fun.
If you're going to judge me and you have anything to say, just know that my only thought is kiss my ass.
Which is what he says to his boss every day. So it's all good.
Incorrect. Don't get me fired. I got shit going on.
So, well, BJ, because you're so prepared to be like high school, you get the first pick.
All right, so they need a quarterback.
The Chicago Bears.
Yes, the Chicago Bears need a quarterback. You're not going to like who I pick. I don't give a shit. Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
Ooh.
Look, that guy was putting up video game numbers most of the season against solid competition. I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him go number 1.
Okay. So, Dorian, who do you have for Washington going at 2?
Washington 2, they need a quarterback. It's going to be Caleb.
You're welcome, Commanders. Remember, I allowed this to happen.
So the Patriots need a quarterback, and they need a general manager, so they believe that Drake May is a good quarterback. So they're going to pick Drake May because that's what they do.
Well, no. You're not supposed to simulate a fucked off front office. You're supposed to do what you think is right. So stick to your own rules. You do not believe Drake May is number 3.
No, but he
then nope. Pick the third best quarterback right now.
So he is. No, he is the third best quarterback, though. That's the sad part.
What? Michael Penix is the third best quarterback out of this class. Get rid of it, Dorian. Do it.
So
Big Penix energy.
There you go. Feel better? That was like one of those after dinner farts. You just can't hold it in.
so BJ, who do you got for Arizona?
Arizona. I would love to see an adult play quarterback for them, but
Hey, your boy Penix is available.
I don't see him drafting a quarterback. I feel like that they're too invested in Kyler. So I'm going to say help Kyler out. Who's the shortest offensive lineman? No, I'm going to give them the best. In my opinion, I believe it's best for them to trade back and get more picks. But we're going to give them the best offensive tackle. We're going to go with Joe Alt from Notre Dame. At least the best ranked offensive tackle.
Yep. So Dorian, if you don't mind, I'll pick the Chargers because you guys make fun of me with Harbaugh. So yeah, since he's coaching the Chargers now, when he got the job at San Diego way back when, he called his mentor Bo Schembechler, and he's like, "Coach, I got the job." He's like, "Cool. Do you have a fullback?" And he's like, "Yeah." "Do you have a tight end?" "Yeah." So, okay, you'll be fine. So he's taken that throughout. He's got his fullback. He's got Ben Mason. He's going to get his tight end in Brock Bowers.
Boy, that's awful high for a tight end. I believe that's also another trade back scenario and get Bowers 4 or 5 picks later.
That's definitely true. But again, no trades. So, Dorian, Giants.
What jackass made these rules up?
The New York Giants is going to have an orgasm because they're going to pick Marvin Harrison Jr.
Who's going to throw the ball?
I was just about to say, even though they need a quarterback, this sounds like a them move.
BJ, Tennessee.
Well, if I'm Tennessee and whoever's left on the board, I'm taking Penix. Because Levis isn't the answer. That's for sure.
That's for damn sure. So I guess I got Atlanta.
Wasn't even the answer for his girlfriend.
So Atlanta needs help at wide receiver. They need help across the board, but they got Kirk Cousins. So I'm going to go with Malik Neighbors. Dorian, you get to pick the second Chicago pick.
The Bears are going to go to a wide receiver because they need someone. So they're going to go with Rome or Dunze.
BJ, I know you like your trash badgers, so I give you the Jets.
My favorite trash badger. I think they need to go. I've read some good things about is it Fuaga, the tackle from Oregon State. They need offensive line help, period. And they need pass protection help, and that usually comes from the tackles. So we're going tackle here.
Going Fuaga from Oregon State?
Yes, that's my choice. I'm sticking to it.
Yep. So I guess I got the Vikings. They need a quarterback as well, and I'm going to go with J.J. McCarthy.
If that's what you call it.
Dorian, speaking of needing a quarterback, the Denver Broncos, hey, who just got a quarterback today.
Who was that quarterback, Adam? Please expand on that.
That was Zach Wilson that they traded for. They voluntarily took Zach Wilson and gave something up to get him into the quarterback room.
Yeah, that's like somebody saying, "Hey, I need a tampon," and then handing him a pine cone.
Okay. Now, what we're doing is what we think they're going to do.
No,
Not
what you
What
think
we
they
think
should
they-
do.
What they
What
think
they
they
should
need
do.
or what they should do, yes.
Okay.
But we already did all those things already.
Right. It's okay because they got Wilson, which I don't think Sean Payton thinks that he's the answer. But
It depends on what question you're asking.
yeah, I'm trying to put my mind. I'm trying to put my mind in the mind of Sean Payton. So if I'm Sean Payton, you need.
Do you have any?
I'm going to go
cocaine?
defense. So let's go Dallas Turner because he can play outside linebacker and he can play in.
Boo.
Okay. BJ, you got the Raiders.
I mean, who's the fastest guy on the board? Do they still do that? I mean, that's what they've been doing.
They do have who's the wide receiver? So Xavier Worthy from Texas ran that like 4.2 or something.
Yeah, they'll get him later. They do need a running back to replace Jacobs. So I'm guessing the middle of the first round would be a good place to take Jonathan Brooks, ride him for a couple years, then trade him before they have to pay him. I think that's going to be the new running back model.
So I've got the Saints. Yeah, they also need offensive line help. I'm going to go with Troy Fontenot from Washington. Okay. BJ, you've got the Colts.
I don't care. I mean, they need a lot of offensive help.
Hey, they've got a quarterback. Well, at least they drafted one last year.
Yeah, if he stays in the pocket, doesn't try to kill himself on every play. They just re-signed DeForest Buckner. They have pieces on defense. I'm going to give them the best cornerback available. Let's go with Quinyon Mitchell.
No, that dude is fast.
Yeah, but can he cover?
I'm going to go with Seattle. Seattle needs help. Specifically, need help on defense. I'm going to go Jared Verse from FSU. So, I don't know why that didn't. So Dorian, who are you picking for your Jaguars?
Terrion Arnold. We need a cornerback. We need cornerbacks, actually, with an S, but Terrion Arnold.
Okay. BJ, who are you going with the Bengals?
The Bengals, huh? Oh, look, you keep giving me people that need offensive line. We're going to keep drafting offensive line. Let's go with J.C. Latham from Bama. I'm taking a Bama guy over a Penn State guy any day of the week.
So I've got the Rams up next. They need defensive tackle because they lost a really, really good one. And that's an understatement. So I'm going to go with John Newton from Illinois. Okay. Dorian, the Steelers are yours.
They need either offensive line or center. Let's go with Graham Barton. Beat that offensive line up because Justin Fields is going to need it.
What did you say?
I said Justin Fields is going to need that center.
Graham Barton from Duke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Graham Barton.
He said defensive lineman. I was like, what? I was confused.
Oh, my bad.
So you're good. It's we're old. So I've got the Dolphins now. So they think they have a quarterback. I still have no idea what Tua is. He could be good. He could not be good. That offense can be legit. So I'm gonna go. Who am I gonna go with? I'm gonna go Adonai Mitchell from Texas. Give him an extra weapon. So, Dorian, Eagles to you.
Eagles. It's like Kelsey retired. I'm gonna go with the offensive tackle for Penn State.
Yeah, say it. Go ahead.
Do it.
Fashamu?
Damn, you said Fashamu.
Fashamu? Him.
So I've got the Vikings up next. I'm going to go Byron Murphy from Texas as a defensive lineman. So, BJ, your Cowboys are up.
Chop Robinson.
Fucker.
Put the defense and kill everybody money.
So, Dorian, Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay. Let's go. Let's go Nate Wiggins from Clemson, cornerback.
Okay. I've got the Bucks. I'm gonna go Louis Tautu from UCLA. Okay, BJ, Arizona Cardinals.
Why? Why twice? Why?
Hey, you know what? I would be willing to put money that you're better than their GM.
Well, that's an easy bet though. You're gonna win you're gonna bet $1 and win 112. You're $1.12. So and then you just need a lot of help. I gave him an offensive tackle. Let's spruce up the defense. We'll go Braden Fisk. A little beef on the defensive line there.
Okay. Dorian, Buffalo Bills.
Oh, they need receivers. Brian Thomas Jr. They have too many no names.
Wait a second. I think Xavier Legette would fit in much better in Buffalo.
You think so? I don't know.
You hear that accent?
I mean, he's a speedster. What is he? What?
You hear that
Brian?
accent?
Huh?
You hear that
Oh
accent?
yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Buffalo's like the Alabama of New York.
So with Detroit, I'm gonna go Darius Robinson from Missouri because they need
Chop
help.
Robinson for you.
Fuck you! I don't know why he's not on my list, but that's okay. Dorian, Baltimore to you.
They're gonna go with Cooper DeJean, cornerback.
Wait a second. So you're telling me the Baltimore Ravens are going to employ a white cornerback?
Yes, they are.
I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know how it's going to go over the fan base. I'm just saying.
So BJ, San Francisco to you.
San Fran. They got wide receivers. They got running backs. Got a tight end they don't use properly. I just think that in this day and age, you can't have enough good cornerbacks. So let's get let's go Kool-Aid McKinstry from Bama.
That's a good pick. Okay. And I guess I've got the Chiefs up last. I'm gonna get the human mountain that is Amarius Mills from Georgia. Save Patrick Mahomes' ass. So guys, that was fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the picks that we have will probably be better than what they pick on Thursday, but that's okay. It is what it is.